Hi all, Aid from whichbike.com here. Well, I'm outside a circus, which is appropriate as many people claim that I should indeed be a clown. But hey, everybody loves a clown. Right, here we are, Ducati 1200S, the Monster. The Monster of the Monsters. Now there is an R version, which is 10 horsepower more, 160. This has got 150. This one's a newer model. The older one's a couple of years older now. So this one probably is the one to take out at the moment until a revision of the R comes along. There's also an anniversary edition of this particular model coming out next year. Orders are being taken now. It's going to be about 17 grand, but it'll be a limited edition of 500, so that might be quite a collector's item. So 150 horses, very nice indeed. It's got obviously the Onins, TFT screens, got the 3 modes as usual, as with Ducatis. Looks rather good actually. It's quite svelte, I think it's a 1200 engine. Obviously it's got quite a large tank, as you'd expect. Wing mirrors are quite far in on the bike. Interesting to see what kind of rear visibility you've got. But as the Italians say, what is behind you, it doesn't matter. Well, that was my best impression. Yeah, looking forward to taking this out on a bit of an extended run. I've only put it down here for about a minute and it sounds good so far. Let's start it up. Look at the wishy-washy woogie. There you go. I swear I've seen that before. Oh right, yeah. A Monster 821 I took out. I forgot about that. I thought I recognised it. Again, I'm not quite sure if it's configurable in what you can show and how you can show it, but the rev counter looks fairly clear, going from bottom left to top right. Speedo, I suppose, reasonably large. Gear indicator's nice and large though. That's probably the one I look at most, along with the speedo. I'm one of those people who really never looks at the rev counter. It's probably more akin to track riding, but I can't really take much notice of it. You pretty much know you need to change gear. Sounds very nice indeed. Oh Christ, as you'd expect, this has got some sort of burble going on. Right, I've got to try and get out of here without falling over. Right, first impressions, sitting when on the bike stopped, I've got the balls of the feet completely down and my heels are almost down, about a centimetre or two, so it's pretty good. And again, these Monsters are a popular seller for short people and ladies, and I can see why. Quite low seats. Of course you're slightly forward, perhaps not as far forward as the Dukes I took out, the Super Dukes, or the Duke 790. I'm in sport mode, and why not? Currently in full. It's got a really nice burble as you'd expect. It's got the standard cans. You could of course get a full system to Magnoni, which would add a bit more power and noise. Crap! Shit! I forget what 150 horsepower feels like, especially on a naked. Okay, slightly down from that of the Super Duke R, the Aprilia Tuono. Oh wow, got 150, that's power fly-by-wire throttle, but it comes on instantly. Like the 821, extremely well connected. Honestly, you'd think it was analog. I think Ducati get that best of all. From my limited experience riding this season, saying that I've taken about 8 different bikes, this is easily the most connected bike of the lot. This one sounds good, it makes a lovely noise as you come off the gas. Really burbles up, and occasionally get some pops as crackles as well, which is always nice. Imagine that's exaggerated if you get an aftermarket system. Oh, blimey, I like this. So it's okay, obviously it's heavier than the 821, but it's got even more power, and you can really feel that. And if power is your thing, then this bike makes suddenly a lot of sense. I mean, the difference in turning ability with its extra weight is negligible. So it's quite an aggressive position. It's quite a wide handlebar. You feel like your elbows are quite out wide, scramble-esque. Looking down, it's very neat. The wires are pretty much hidden. You see, it don't come out to the forward of the instrument binnacle. The dash is clear, typical of the TFDs these days, the modern ones. It's actually clear in all levels of lighting conditions. Even the sunlight behind you, you're going to get good clarity on this. Now it's got a quick shifter. Oh, even the brakes have excellent feel on front and back. So it's got a quick shifter, up and down, auto blipper on the downshift. Let's get down to second. Oh, very nice, very, very nice. The seat is very comfortable. It actually feels quite soft and compliant. Oh, bloody hell. Oh my god, as you reach up the top of those revs. Woo-hoo! Did and damn. Whoa, oh, fucking hell. So I'm not used to this. This actually is the most powerful bike I think I've been on. Oh, actually Super GT might be the same. Or the Adventure. This one just feels like it wants to take your flipping arms off. Of course, nothing like this sort of power and naked to make you feel the speed. Wow. Christ, you're not going to want any more speed than this. I mean, you don't really need the R. This one's got the add-ins anyway. You can spend the extra money on the trinkets. Oh, what a noise, eh? Lovely. The wing mirrors aren't great. I've tried adjusting them, but I really can't get them into any position that shows me a great amount of vision. Yeah, I'd say it's actually about 40% vision, so that's pretty bad, but Christ, it's not a bit, it doesn't bother me. Yeah, it put me into neutral from first to second a bit more than I'd like to. Some bikes seem to get that spot on and it never happens. Other bikes it seems to be a problem. It's something to get used to. Don't forget, I'll keep jumping on and off these bikes, and if you have a bike for more than a few days, I imagine everything becomes the normal. Funnily enough, it doesn't vibrate as much as the 821, which is interesting. You think you vibrate more? Quite a bit smoother. Look, we're live. Jesus Christ. Oh dear. Woohoo. So we get to about 6,000–7,000 revs. Oh, just have to duck down. The upshifting's pretty good. It's pretty seamless, not too jerky. Downshifting is very good, and the auto blipping works parallel with it perfectly. And there's no drama whatsoever with the back end. Very impressive. I've never been a fan of wide handlebars. The widest ones I've ever come across were the Scrambler Icon that I took out a couple of years ago when it first came out. These seem quite wide to me, but actually what I'm discovering, the wider they are, the more control you seem to have, and it makes it easier to turn the bike. That sounds quite logical, but now I'm getting older and wiser, and I can actually see the relevancy of that. Especially someone like me, who's pretty crap at turning at the best of times. Well, I'll call it quits there. Marvellous bike. Is it worth the extra over the 821? Yeah, I think it probably is actually. It's just got the extra oomph and power, which makes it a little bit safer for overtaking manoeuvres. Slightly more kudos in the car park, I guess. And it does look very, very good. Although that yellow on the 821 looks spectacular, and I still think that yellow's the colour of choice for me. should I get a Ducati. So I'll leave it there. This is Aid signing out. Take care and ride safe out there.